We became like friends my freshman year when I started golf.
Yeah, probably like freshman year.
I've known Jacob for like 2 years, and we met in freshman year geometry class.
I've known Jacob for pretty much since we were both born, and I met him in kindergarten.
I've known Chris for 6 years, and we met in school in 6th grade.
Yeah, I've known Chris since, I think it was 7th grade, started middle school. I met him on the bus because he was in band. I was too. And I remember talking to him just like randomly. And then he introduced himself as Christopher Leo Winder III. And that's how I've remembered it, always.
I've known Philip for like since 2nd or 3rd grade, probably.
Yeah, I've known Philip for probably 3rd grade.
Since 2nd grade. She used to be my elementary school bully.
I knew her since 3rd grade when I moved here. She was in my class in Novotny.
I've known him my whole life.
I've probably known him since 4th grade.
I think I've always known Malin. I think it was like 1st or 2nd grade. The memory I have because we would drive to Ski Academy together.
I've also always known her, but last year we were chem partners, and I guess that's when we really met.
I met Evan in 6th grade because I transferred over to St. Mary's, but then we were in the same class 7th grade because he was in 8th grade. There's no people, so we were in the same class.
I met Evan when he came to Charlevoix in like 8th grade, I believe. He was in my gym class and he was definitely shy.
I met Avery in 1st grade, and we were on my dad's rec soccer team for Cardinal carpet cleaning.
Well, actually, it's funny because I met Avery the same way. I was on Avery and Zoe's Cardinal carpet cleaning soccer team.
I've known Sam since 3rd grade.
I've known Sammy for 16 years.
Favorite thing? Bet she's our mom. She gives us food and snacks.
My favorite thing is that he's always there when you need him, and I always know I can count on him.
Everything.
I like his charisma, his extrovertness. He's always out there, even if it's not the greatest time for him to do it, but he's always out there. He's kind of crazy, doing things here and there.
He's always making the homies laugh.
Oh yeah.
Favorite thing about Philip, he's like just fun to hang out with.
Yeah, Philip was really supportive with my Do With channel.
My favorite thing about Lily would have to be that she's always down to have a good time.
Probably her really, really fast-paced driving.
There's so much, it's just hard to pick one.
He drives me places.
She's really easy to talk to. She's funny.
I would say she's pretty easy to talk to. She always puts up with my crap.
He's a good guitarist. His like 80s personality, and his like super long hair. It's like super cool and like different.
My favorite thing about Avery is definitely her sense of humor and how kind she is.
I definitely have to say Avery's sense of humor. I can always joke around with Avery, even when she's not in the best mood. It's always funny.
Sam always has energy. She's very energetic.
I love her sense of humor. And
We were at Wendy's after a golf meet. We discovered this new thing with your hand. So you do this, right? And you tuck your hand under, and it looks like you don't have We went to Ponderosa. She broke the ice cream machine. She started sticking her hands out to catch the ice cream. And she had to go to the bathroom and rinse it, but it was dripping everywhere on the carpet.
This summer, Jacob and I went to Mackinac Island, and when we were walking down the street, he was like, "Don't split light poles." And I was like, "What does that mean?" He said we can't walk on opposite sides of it. But then I kept doing it to be annoying, and then the next day I fractured my foot.
My favorite memory is when one summer Jacob and I were playing tag, and he was talking about how people can't be hiding in his house, and he's like, "I'll be right back." And then I waited for him outside, and then all of a sudden he just sprints out of his house and he starts running away.
Probably his wheat thin shrine that he's got in his room, because he has some weird addiction to wheat thins. So he's got like 10 boxes just stacked in his room.
When we first started doing our tag thing, thanks to 9th grade health class where Mr. Jones showed us the video of the tag game, it was February 28th, my birthday. I was chilling there eating some McDonald's. I was having a great time. Chris busts through my door. He walks up, taking an Instagram live, and he's like, "Hey Noah, what's up?" And I'm like, "Gosh dang it, Chris." So then I had him escort me to Trenton's house. And that was pretty great, going on a night mission to Trenton to tag him.
Yeah. Okay. That's my favorite memory about him, or favorite thing about him.
Now, what's your favorite memory?
I have two. Like my first one, when we were skiing at Boyne Mountain, and we were driving back, and he crashed his car, and it was pretty bad. Like the airbags went off. That was pretty fun. I couldn't stop laughing, even though it was like not funny.
One time we were skiing at Boyne Mountain and he decided to hit this big jump and he overshot the jump, like flat landed it, and like yard sailed everywhere. His skis went everywhere and it was the funniest thing.
My favorite memory with Lily is going to her house, because we live by each other, to borrow sugar, and on my way out of her driveway I was backing up and ran over her rocks in her yard and like destroyed like her driveway kind of.
Okay, so this was kind of recently. It was like already midnight probably, and we were staying in Petoskey at one of our friends' houses, and she wanted to go see her boyfriend, and so she made all of us go with her, and I had to get up at 6 in the morning to go to work. So I was like, no, I'll just stay here. She dragged everybody out of the house. And we didn't get back until like 4:30. We were locked out of the house, and I had to get up at 6. So we had to climb through a window. But it was super fun.
The time that we were in Health Oc freshman year and we had to make a board game, and of course, knowing us, we chose the reproductive system. Lisa wasn't very happy about that, but you know, we tried our best and we just weren't really mature about it, so that's why she didn't really like it, but it just reflects us and our friendship, I guess.
When we were kids, he went to use the bathroom and then the toilet seat slammed on his thing, so he screamed very loud and it was really funny.
When she tried to make waffles, she decided that the waffle was done even though like the ready light wasn't on. So she unplugged it, scraped it all out, and then like poured more batter in, but she forgot to plug the waffle iron back in. That's a pretty common story that flows around our grade now.
At the end of the summer, a bunch of our friends went to the UP together, and she was going like 80 the whole time, speeding down the road. Jake couldn't keep up.
This summer, he was taking a film class, so I had to help him shoot a movie. We got together and it's called A Fork in the Road. You should check it out.
With like photography and stuff, I like used to take pictures with him in the summer, like winter a little bit, so that was always good.
One of my favorite memories is when in like middle school, we would go over to my house, me, Avery, Zoe, and we would go on Omegle, which is not what a middle schooler should do.
If you're in middle school, don't go on Omegle.
After that, we would just go sit in my mom's car, and I would go in reverse and drive in the driveway, and we'd just bump to music and take videos like we were driving. We thought we were so cool.
In the winter, when we were like 12, we would pretend that we were playing Divergent, the movie, and we would go to the back of my shed and we would jump off of the top of my shed into like 4 feet of snow and like break our ankles.
One time when I first got my license, we were going to a football game and I almost killed her because I was pulling out of Kmart and this car was coming, and just like I just hear Sam going, "Winslow." And I look over and there's just cars zooming right there, so I had to just zoom away. Very scary.
Around when I first got my license, we went ice skating and I got my car stuck. And we spent like an hour and a half trying to get it unstuck.
She doesn't really do anything annoying. She's like,
She really doesn't.
kind of.
I mean, I feel like we're the ones that annoy her.
Yeah, we annoy her
We stress
a
her
lot.
out.
We stress her out a lot.
Jacob's always on his phone when we hang out because he's always like, "Hey, you want to hang out and do stuff?" And I say, "Sure." And then he's like, "Okay." He picks me up and then he'll just sit on his phone.
I think it's annoying when he tells me that we're gonna hang out at like 1 o'clock and then it's like 3:30 and I still haven't heard from him.
He can sleep for hours, and I'll be there to pick him up in the morning, and he will take an hour and a half to get ready.
Sometimes Chris will say a phrase that I'll be like, I don't really like this phrase, and then Chris will just keep saying the phrase until the end of time.
Yeah. Oh, one thing that Philip does annoying is he'll say we'll invite him to something, and then he'll say, "Oh, I'm not invited."
Sometimes he's cocky, like he likes to make us do stuff for him because he's on court, so he's like, "Oh, royalty."
I don't really think she does anything annoying. What does she do that's annoying?
She writes really fast and then expects you to keep up with her. We do a lot of homework together. She's constantly writing super fast, and then she's like, "Oh, you don't have it done yet?"
Lock the bathroom door so I can't get in, even when he's not using it.
He just complains in general.
Something annoying that you do, Malin, is you always need a plan and you can't always just go with the flow. You need to know what time, when, how long it's gonna go, and all of the teeny tiny details that we can just figure out when we get to the moment.
She overthinks everything. She makes things a lot more complicated than they need to be.
I try to give my boy a compliment, but he's like, "Oh, I'm not even that good. I was like, come on.
He's definitely like super shy, so whenever we hang out, he always like makes me like decide like what we want to do. He just goes with everything. Like he needs to like tell me what we're doing. Like I can't always be the decider.
Avery just always seems to be like feeling herself a little bit. She's always like, hey,
The hair flips. Another annoying thing about Avery is that she is always trying to be one of the guys. Like if you're at a bonfire or something, she's the one that wants to lift up the pallets and throw it on the fire.
She's always busy because she's at dance.
She never answers me when I need her to. Like, she takes 2 hours to respond.
Rylan, you got it. You're really smart. And don't stress the little things. You'll do fine.
C-Rex say,
It's not that serious.
It's not that serious.
Good luck, Jacob. I know you're gonna go far in life and you got big aspirations.
Good luck. I hope you get to play basketball at college and that you make it far.
Good luck. You're gonna do great, and we believe in you.
Hello, Chris. Congrats. I mean, he's gonna be king. Like, it's guaranteed.
I don't know, keep skiing because he's good at it. Don't tell your future wife that you didn't ask when she's trying to tell you something.
When you go to college, have fun, stay safe, and study hard.
Keep driving fast.
Keep doing you, girlfriend, because you're just amazing and you make everybody around you happy.
You're so dumb, Mithy.
You're pretty fabulous, even though I don't always make you seem like you're fabulous. I don't really know what I'd do without you, so peace out.
You're pretty great.
Good luck wherever you go to college. You've been a pretty good friend, so hope you continue to do whatever you want.
You're always my king regardless. Stay cool, stay fresh.
You're always yourself. You're never
Yeah,
a different
don't-
person. Don't change
Don't
that.
change, yeah.
Just be yourself.
You're
Everyone
gonna go
really
really
likes
far.
how
Yeah.
nice you are and everything.
Keep being you, keep being awesome, and always have fun.
Good luck in college. I know you do great, but don't be dumb.